Hi there, I'm Professor Rad, and today we're going to talk a little bit about negative fractions. So this note starts out by saying a negative fraction can be written in one of three ways. So if we're looking at, for example, a negative 1/2, you could write that with the negative sign out front of the fraction. You could write that with a -1 in the top, or you can write that with a -2 in the bottom. Any of these three fractions means the same thing. Now, the reason that we can do this is because remember that a fraction bar is also sort of playing double duty with division. And when you divide numbers, if the signs are different, your answer is negative. So if I do a +1 divided by a -2, I get a negative answer. If I do a -1 and divide that by a positive, the signs are different, so I also get a negative answer. If both of them were negative, if I had a -1 divided by a -2, then the negatives would cancel out and I would get a +1/2. So kind of the shortcut that I use to remember this is if you only see one minus sign, that means it's going to be a negative fraction. But if you see two negative signs, then that means it's going to be positive. So let's work through an example and find which of the following fractions are equal to a -2/3. So this first fraction only has one negative sign, it's up top, so this is the same as -2/3. The second fraction, we have a negative in the top and in the bottom. So this is like a negative divided by a negative, which is going to give you a positive. You can think of it as like these negative signs canceling out. So -2 over -3 is not the same as -2/3. All right, let's look at 2 over -3. So once again, we only see one negative sign, so it matches. So these are going to be the same. Now, the weirdo here is 6 over -9. So one other way, remember, that fractions can be equivalent is if they simplify to be each other. So 6 and 9 have a common factor of 3. So I'm going to divide the top by 3 and the bottom by 3. A +6 divided by a +3 is going to give me a +2. And a -9 divided by a -3, or sorry, -9 divided by a +3 is going to give me a -3. So 6 over -9 is the same as 2 over -3, which was this guy, which we said was the same. So actually, yes, this one is also equal to a -2/3. All right, so that's it. We've got a Now You Try problem here to give you a chance to practice this concept. So once again, if you have a moment, try out this Now You Try problem. And in the next video, we're going to move on to dividing fractions. So I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.